Did you know that on Temu there are products that basically no Chinese-based seller can sell? So that means for you as a Western seller, you can absolutely kill it on Temu if you sell these products. You'll have almost no competition. You'll have almost no ad cost. Yeah, that's right. You don't just have to spend money on Temu, you can make money from it too. In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually open a Temu account in just a few minutes. And best of all, I'm going to tell you exactly what products work best for you as a non-Chinese seller. I'll also show you a seller who's making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling on the platform. So first question, isn't Temu only for cheap Chinese sellers? Nope. Temu has in fact been actively recruiting Western sellers from Canada, the US, and other Western countries. So whether you're American, whether you're Canadian, or whether you're Martian, you can start selling on Temu. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go on to seller.temu.com. Come with me, let's do that. Okay, so from here, it's a pretty straightforward application process. The first thing that we need to do is create a login. Once you're logged in, one of the first things that you're going to notice is that you can register either as a business or an individual. For the sake of this video, we're going to register as an individual. So go ahead and fill in all of your address information. And there are no fees to applying, so don't worry about that. So go ahead, get your application submitted. So I just submitted my application to Temu, says to expect to wait a couple of days to get approved. So while we're waiting on that to get approved, I thought it would be really nice to talk to an actual non-Chinese Temu seller. So I did an interview with Minu from I Am Gadgets, which is based in Toronto, Ontario. So they've been selling on Temu for the last several months and they've been killing it. They're doing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month just on Temu. So I'll link up to the full interview below, but really in this little clip, I wanted to pick her brain on what types of products work on Temu and which ones don't. So Minu, we are here to talk about selling on Temu, and correct me if I'm wrong, you are not based in China, right?
We are not. We are a Canadian company, so for sure not based in China.
So I think that's the misconception. Well, I don't know if it's a misconception or maybe it's a fact, but most people believe that every seller on Temu is Chinese, but that's not the case apparently.
Yeah, for sure, that's not the case. A lot of Canadian sellers, I think, now are on Temu, and we are one of them. So we were very excited to launch on Temu as well. So glad we are there.
What's your pulse for what types of products would work best for local domestic sellers? Like, is it oversized products, which are just prohibitive to ship from China? Or is there some other magic formula for products that will work best for an American or Canadian seller?
Any product where you can secure certifications. I will say, let's say baby products. Those products work very well. Buyers are very sensitive to those type of certifications. So those work really well. Any home living products can also work very well. Also, they tend to be larger in size, and a lot of people don't like to wait for a very long time to receive. You want a patio set, you really don't want to wait for a month, rather get it sooner than later. So those type of products also do very well. And also it's good to do market research to see, what else consumers are looking for. For our business, we focus on different type of products based on, what we are passionate about, also what people are looking for. But then there are certain products, we as a seller may not get into it.
So in a nutshell, there's basically three types of products that seem to work really well on Temu for non-Chinese sellers. The first one is you have large oversized products which are just cost prohibitive to ship from China. Number two is products that require certain certifications, things like baby products or mobility products. And number three are products that are time sensitive where people need it within a couple of days, not 2 to 3 weeks like it takes to ship from China. So let's talk about the way that Temu charges you as a seller. So with Temu, it's quite a bit different from other platforms. So with Temu, what you do is you set a price that you're going to sell at, and that is your floor price. Now, Temu, as you may have noticed when you go onto the site as a customer, they have a bunch of different deals. So you can spin a wheel and you can get a free item. You can spend $30 and get 3 discounted items. And if you and a family member can answer 5 survey questions and get to 200 points, you win $20,000. Wait, that's not a Temu game. You get the point. Temu offers a lot of discounts. So when you set your price in Temu, that is the price that you're going to get every time you sell a product. However, Temu could sell your item at a lower price or a higher price. Normally, they're going to sell it at a higher price, and that's where they're going to make their money. It's a pretty clever formula. Now, like I mentioned, right now on Temu, there are no ads. So us as a seller, we're paying about 15% of our overall revenue and ad costs to Amazon.
Ouch.
With Temu, you have none of that to worry about, at least right now. The other thing you need to know with Temu is that you are going to need to ship your own products. So there's nothing like fulfilled by Amazon or fulfilled by Temu. So either ship your items yourself or have a 3PL ship them for you. The other thing that you're going to need to do is to hit like and subscribe to this channel. Okay, so within about a day of submitting our application for Temu, we actually got approved. So it was pretty nice. We actually had a direct representative from Temu reach out, let us know if there's any problems, and she'd be happy to walk us through it. So let me give you a quick little tour of the back end of Temu. Okay, so the back end is very similar to Seller Central and Amazon if you've ever used Amazon Seller Central. So you have things like products, where you can manage all of your inventory and your products. Let me just show you what this actually looks like if you wanted to add a product. So you're going to add a product. You can either search for your item if it's already in Temu's catalog. It's probably not, so you need to actually select a new product using this blank form. And from here, just like Amazon Seller Central, you just find the category and you'd fill in some basic details about your product, like the name, the description, and of course, images and videos. I'll show you a couple of other things here. So you have a promotions tab, which is where you can manage some promotions within Temu. So Temu has not been very innovative in their naming of different promotions. So they have coupons, just like Amazon, and they even have lightning deals, exactly verbatim like Amazon. The other interesting thing with Temu is that you can plan like a really big sale. It can be a couple weeks or a month, and you can plan this here in the promotions tab. So also, if you go under analytics, you have some pretty interesting product research tools. Specifically, if you go over here to product opportunity, which is again, verbatim, identical to Amazon. So if we click in here, we can actually see some of the keyword volume for different keywords within Temu. Now, it's not quite refined, so you'll see here that it's actually just giving me Spanish keywords, which is not really relevant for us. And I'm not sure why they're recommending this. I would think that they're gonna build this out over the next several months. But needless to say though, there is some keyword volume that you can see within Temu. Now, I suspect once we start adding products, it will see more keyword volume being predicted and given to us within the back end here. It also tells you some of the hot sale goods. So clearly a little bit of Chinglish there, but hot sale goods over here, telling you some of the hot items which are trending right now on Temu. So it's a good product research tool, not just for Temu, but you can use this and apply it to your own website or to Amazon as well. And the other thing is that they do have product ads down here. It's not nearly as prolific as with Amazon and other marketplaces though. So for the most part, you can kind of forget about that for now. So why should you sell on Temu and not Amazon? Well, you probably shouldn't just sell on Temu or Amazon. You should sell on both. So like Minu mentioned to me, they're different audiences. So with Temu, you're getting an entirely untapped audience for you and your products. And also, as we all know, Amazon is flooded with competition. If you can sell products in one of these hot categories on Temu that Chinese competitors can't touch, you are golden. So let's mention these categories one more time. Really big and oversized products that are expensive to ship from China. Products with certifications that the Chinese competitors don't have. And things that people want now and don't want to wait 7 to 14 days to have shipped from China. Those are just some of the categories that you can absolutely kill it with on Temu. So hopefully this video will help you to stop spending so much money on Temu and start making more money from Temu. Until the next one, happy selling.